This Goku was different. In this timeline, Goku wouldn't be sent to Earth. He was sent to another place, the Has-Been universe. As a space child was traveling to Earth, it would travel through a portal and landed him there. Now, so this won't be weird, Charlie won't be the one raising him in this timeline. He'll land far away as someone would find him. It was Camilla Carmine. As she was confused, who was this small child who walked out of the space pod? And yes, I'm doing the super version where he was a child and not a baby. Get over it. I like that version. As Camilla Carmine would say, so, what are you doing here? Dad, Mommy, as then he started to cry. As Camilla Carmine would sigh. As in this timeline, Goku would never hit his head, remembering his Saiyan past and heritage. As Camilla Carmine would train him, Goku was fanatic and really good with a sword, as he was able to move with it extremely fast. However, one day as they were training, something weird would come out of Goku's hand, a ki blast, as it destroyed a wall. Carmine would look at Goku and say, "What was that?"
He would then say, I don't know. As Camilla Carmine would say, well, Kakarot, show me. As since he never hit his head, he would never forget his name, Kakarot. As Kakarot would practice these moves, these ki blasts, he remembered them from his home planet. He also remembered that they could fly, but he couldn't. He wanted to get better training in. One day, Camilla Carmine would hire some hellhounds to kill him, and if it got too bad, she would step in. Even though Goku was a kid, he was still a great killer and a great warrior at this time, so she wasn't too worried. As Goku was in a warehouse, suddenly, the hellhounds would surround him.
He was surrounded by male and female hellhounds. The males were much bigger and much more full of muscle, while the females were extremely fast, way faster, and had much sharper teeth. As they struck against Goku, their weapons wouldn't even pierce his skin. As then, he would drive his fist through one of them and open up a ki blast, sending him flying. As Goku would ki blast and slaughter the rest, one by one, bit by bit, he destroyed them. These were mercenaries, some of the worst people. They took some of the worst jobs. He didn't feel bad. As his training kept up, Goku would fight stronger and stronger opponents, but it wasn't enough. He was always aching for a bigger battle. One day, as he was 10 years old, training his entire life, understanding the magic of hell, understanding how to be more calm, even understanding how to fly, he would meet someone. This person was Lucifer, as Camilla Carmine would bring him to his house.
This time, Lilith already left, and Charlie was a grown-up. And Goku, even though he was only 10 years old, don't worry, he'll age up before he meets Charlie. Don't worry, guys, before you type that in the comments. He was a genius. With Camilla Carmine raising him, he learned many books and street smarts, along with many other things besides combat. He was a fighting genius and a straight-up genius. As he would meet with Lucifer, he would impress him with his knowledge of history and knowledge of magic with ki, as he would ask if he could train under him. Lucifer would be reluctant, as he would say, "So Kakarot, you're that alien, huh? Why would I let you train under me? After all, you might be my biggest rival one day. That's exactly why you should train me. See how strong I truly am, to see if I'm a threat." Lucifer would say, "That makes sense, and I am bored, so I'm gonna get a friend. Take that, depression." As then Lucifer would take Kakarot in, he would begin to train him with magic and other techniques. As Kakarot and Lucifer would begin to develop a bond, an interesting bond. As Goku was old enough where he wouldn't consider him a father figure, but more of a teacher, similar to what Master Roshi did for him. As Lucifer was there for him, Lucifer taught him, and Lucifer trained him. Kakarot learned violence. He learned anger from Camilla Carmine, but Lucifer taught him to be calm, and Lucifer taught him other techniques. Lucifer was also a very silly and goofy guy who taught Kakarot that it's okay to have fun sometimes. It's okay to enjoy yourself sometimes. One time, Lucifer and Kakarot would be eating ice cream. As Lucifer would say, "So, besides fighting and eating, what do you like to do?" Kakarot would say, "Well, I guess it's simple, really. I just like nice people like yourself. I mean, eating and fighting is fun, and it brings me more joy than anything, but I want something more in life. I don't know what." As Kakarot would sigh, Kakarot's made some friends in the higher world, but he still hasn't met Lucifer's daughter.
As Kakarot would stay there, Lucifer and them would bond from time to time. One day, as Kakarot was 20, Lucifer would go up to him and say, "I think it's time for you to go, explore hell." Kakarot would say, "I think you're right," as then Lucifer and Kakarot would hug. As Goku and Lucifer embraced, he smiled. These years training with him was nice. He still saw Camilla Karma every once in a while, but mostly he stayed with Lucifer, and he enjoyed it, as then he would fly out throughout the city. As he would wonder what to do, there was nothing for him to see, nothing for him to experience. No one down here was extremely strong, and he was bored out of his mind. He wanted to experience something new, something exciting, something to bring him joy, something to bring him pleasure, but he didn't know what it was. He didn't know how to get it. As Goku kept on flying though, not knowing what to do or not knowing where to go, eventually he would find something interesting. He would see Charlie, and his heart would begin to flutter. He didn't know what this feeling was, as then he would land down. As Charlie was about to meet Vaggie in this timeline, Goku stopped her. As the exorcism not too long ago, Goku looked at Charlie and said, "What's wrong?" Charlie would say, "So you're the famous alien." Well, it's just the exorcism. So much pain, so much suffering. Goku would look at Charlie and say, "I know what you mean." As he misinterpreted, he thought that she wished she could fight them. Goku wished he could fight the Exorcist every time. He would ask Lucifer, ask people, but he wasn't allowed to because of the contract. And if he broke it, bad things would happen, because the Exorcist has to break it first. As Kakarot sighed, Charlie would say, "I'm glad I met someone who feels like me." As Charlie and Kakarot began to talk, as Kakarot enjoyed Charlie's company, Charlie enjoyed his company too. They talked for hours and hours and hours as they walked, but then they walked away. As Kakarot and Charlie would meet up every once in a while and go on a few dates here and there. As Goku was, well, he was happy, as this is what he was missing. Sure, fights were nice. Well, they're great. Let's not lie. He still wanted that a lot, but he found something, love, something that he never thought he could experience, something that he never thought could bring him joy like this, something that he never thought could bring him happiness to this level. As this love, this happiness made him stronger, made him more powerful, made him feel something that he's never felt before, a deep, warm feeling. As Charlie felt the same way, as months would pass, as they went on date after date after date, as these dates only managed to grow them closer, only managed to make their bond stronger. As Charlie and Goku got closer and closer, their love grew more and more, as eventually they would go to a restaurant. As Goku would smile. Remember, Kakarot was different in this timeline. He grew up with Camilla Carmine. Even though he was still Saiyan, had Saiyan instincts, he could enjoy the finer things of life. As he was drinking wine with Charlie, Charlie would say, "Goku, I have big news." Goku would say, "Oh my god, you're pregnant, aren't you?" "Oh my god, okay, I'll raise the baby." Charlie would say, "What? No, I'm not pregnant. I want to move in with you." Kakarot was shocked by this at first, but then he was excited, as he would say, "Oh, hell yeah, let's do it." As Kakarot and Charlie would both move in together. As Kakarot and Charlie moved in, things went well at first. They had fun together and enjoyed spending time together. And Kakarot enjoyed training, and Charlie even got into training too. Now, she wasn't a hardcore fighter, but she loved to spend time with Goku, so she would train and spend time with him. However, eventually, Charlie would start a hotel, just like in our timeline, as things would start to line up like in canon, but instead of Vaggie, it was Goku. However, they've been together for a few years, and Goku felt like they needed more. As the hotel was very young, they didn't have any guests yet. As Charlie was waiting at the reception area, Goku would say, "Hey, love, why don't we get out of here?" Charlie would ponder this and say, "Well, I guess we can go out for a little while. Since no one's coming, what do you want to do? Let's get married." As then Charlie would laugh and say, "You're funny," but as suddenly Kakarot would get down on one knee and say, "I love you. We've been together for 3 years now, and I've been wondering if you want to..." As then Charlie would cry and say, "Oh my god, yes, yes, yes!" As then Goku would grab Charlie and fly her off for a wedding. As Lucifer and some of the 7 deadly sins were there, it was an amazing wedding and an amazing time. As they enjoyed it very much, as a few days would pass, as finally someone would walk in. It was Angel. Angel just wanted to join the hotel, as Goku would say, "So, You're Angel Dust, huh? I've seen you on websites sometimes. Angel would say, so, the husband of the Princess of Hell? A prince, watching a lowly sinner like me. You know, I charge extra for girls, but since she's the princess, I'll happily let her. As Goku would say, no. So you're here to want to be redeemed? Angel would say, you could say that. As Angel would stay there to get rid of Valentino, to stay away from him, as he would stay at the hotel. As Goku and Charlie would continue their adventure, they would try to redeem Angel, and they would go on the news. As things would continue, just like in canon, Goku not really getting involved much until the radio demon showed up. As Goku was outside the hotel, Alastor would walk up to him. As Alastor would say, the alien! Goku, or is it Kakarot? I don't know. Kakarot would say, I prefer to be called Kakarot, but I have been called Goku by other people because Camilla Carmine wanted a different name for me undercover missions, but I was found out pretty fast I was pretty bad at it, so then it kind of stuck with Alastor would say, okay.
Anyway, I'm here, darling, to help you out with the hotel. Kakarot would say, not a chance, now leave. As he would start to summon a ki blast in his hand, Alastor would laugh and say, no, I want to help out. As then Goku would say, well, I can tell you're being genuine, but I know about your sadistic nature. So if you impress me in a fight, don't worry, I'll hold back. I'll let you in. As Alastor would say, are you sure you think that's a good idea?
Alastor and Goku would both begin to fight each other, as Goku could easily defeat him at any time, so he had to hold back a lot just to have fun. As Kakarot began to enjoy himself, he enjoyed every bit of it. He enjoyed fighting, and he enjoyed the thrill of battle. However, him having to hold back so much, though, did get rid of some of the fun. He never had a battle where his life felt threatened. He never had a battle where he felt like he might end at all. That's what he wanted. He wanted a battle with high stakes, to give him thrill, to give him excitement. As Goku was battling Alastor, Alastor would grab him with tentacles and try to bring him in to eat him, but then Goku would blast him with a ki blast, knocking him out. As Goku sighed and said, dang, I put too much power into it, but you did impress me. Things continued. Goku liked Charlie still, and Charlie and him were happy, but he missed something, a battle that threatened his life. As he became more and more focused on this, all he would do was train and imagine this battle and crave this battle, then spend time with Charlie, and that was about it. He used to have so many more hobbies. He used to go out and see Camilla, see Lucifer, but he didn't. All of this began to build up inside of him, as he felt like he had nothing to do. As he began to sigh, one morning depressed, as suddenly Lucifer had come by to visit the hotel, not really impressed by it. As Lucifer and Charlie were talking, suddenly Goku would show up and say, hey. Lucifer would say, hey, isn't it my favorite son-in-law? How are you doing? Goku would say, can I talk to you? Lucifer would say, sure. Goku and Lucifer would then walk downstairs as they both began to talk to each other. As Goku said, all right, I want to battle. I want to fight. I'm so bored. There's nothing I can do. Do you have any advice? Suddenly Lucifer would slap Goku and say, what was that for? As Lucifer would say, Kakarot, do you not understand? You married my daughter. She has a lot of potential and can learn ki. Teach her this, and you can both fight. As Goku said, who would say, listen, I like this, I really do, but she doesn't enjoy fighting. I have accepted that. Lucifer would say, enjoying or not, she's going to have to learn how to take care of herself. And you have plenty of fun fighting with her. As Goku would say, I guess you're right, but wait, if she has to learn how to take care of herself, why didn't you teach her? Okay, bye, Lucifer would say as he flew off. As then Goku would talk to Charlie and tell her about this, as then he would start to train her. Charlie would learn how to do ki blasts and other techniques. As one night they were doing a sparring session, fighting against each other, as Charlie would punch Goku down to the ground. As she would say, are you okay? Just for Goku to stand up and push her down, saying, don't let your guard down. Enemies can trick you anytime. As Charlie would say, yeah, I have a trick for you, as in Charlie would kiss Goku, as Goku would kiss back, and they would have some fun. Ever since Charlie and Goku been training, they've been getting along far better than normal. However, it got closer and closer to the exorcism. Charlie, desperate to stop it, would call a meeting with them. Charlie and Goku would be holding hands as they walked closer and closer to the meeting area. Charlie would say, "Do you really think this would work, love?" Goku would say, "Of course I do. Our love is the most strongest thing about us, and if it doesn't, I'll just get to fight them. It'll be so exciting to fight an exorcist." As Charlie says, "You're probably the only person who's ever thought like that." As Goku and Charlie would have a fun time, they would go and get ice cream and go and do other stuff, exploring heaven, as they never seen anything like it before. I mean, heaven was alright. They served you the best food, you went anywhere you want, but something about it seemed off. Something about it seemed like it was something he wouldn't like. He couldn't put his finger on it. Eventually, Goku would go back to the room as he would see Adam and Loot. Now, they've heard about this alien. Now, Adam really didn't believe in that alien bullcrap. He just thought it was some human that Charlie got, and that was their cover. As Adam would say, "Tah! So you're the alien, huh? Bullcrap. You're just an effing human. You do have cool hair, though, I'll give you that. How do you get it like that? Anyway, I guess that doesn't matter. I want you to stay away. Okay, since you're human, I'll give you a chance." As Goku would say, "Stay away? Why would I do that? I can't wait to fight you." Adam would say, "You're joking, right? Or do you have some sort of ability or something I don't know about? Maybe Lucifer gave you power? I don't know. But just, I'm warning you, okay?" As in Goku would say, "I'm warning you too. If you go down there, if you go down to hell to wipe us out, you will die." As then Adam got pissed. "I effing try to help you and this is how you treat me?" As then he walked out with Loot, and Loot would say, "You should have listened." As then they walk away, Goku would say, "Man, I'm excited to fight them." As Goku went down to hell with Charlie after the disastrous meeting, Charlie would start to cry, as then Goku would hug her and say, "It's okay, love." As then they kissed, Charlie would go, "I don't get it. Why? Why do they want to fight? Why do they want to kill? Why can't we just get along?" Goku would say, "I don't know. But I'll win. And I'll make sure that they don't do this ever again." As Charlie would say, "You're such a good man. How did I get lucky to meet you?" Goku would smile and say, "Well, I could say the same thing about you, minus the man part." As then Charlie and Goku would both laugh as they went to the hotel. As they had a conversation, Angel would walk in and say, "So, what's the plan?" Husk would say, "Yeah." Goku would say, "The plan's simple. You see, our plan is that I teach you Ki, so then you can use it to destroy some angels." As Alastor would get us an army, Alastor would say, "How do you know I know how to do that?" "Oh, I've been observing you. You've been planning to use that to manipulate us. You'll also try to break us up or have us fight sometimes, but I always figured it out and stopped it." As Alastor would say, "What?" Charlie would say, "Alastor did what now? We can't focus on that. Why didn't you..." As then Alastor and Charlie would go off to get the army, as Goku would teach Husk, Angel, and Sir Princess how to use Ki. He would teach Alastor, but he didn't really trust him. Eventually the day came where Adam's army came down, as suddenly Angel would blast a Ki blast, destroying one of the exorcists. As Ki began to be blasted against them, they were confused. Adam didn't understand where this was coming from, or how they did it, as suddenly he would get punched to the face by Charlie and Goku. They both looked at Adam, as Adam could barely even breathe after that punch. He said, "What the hell was that?" As Goku would say, "Oh man, I was hoping you'd be strong." As Adam would say, "Shut up," as then he would fly fast and punch Goku. As Goku would simply look at him and sigh. "Do you even know how to use Ki, man?" Adam would say, "What the F is Ki?" "Oh man, it really is boring." Charlie would say, "At least we got to spend time together." "Yeah, we did." As then they would hold hands. "You know, fighting isn't everything. I'm glad I have you." As then they would both kiss. As Adam would say, "Are you ignoring me right now? What the F is this?" As Adam would say, "Can you stop with this love bullcrap and just fight me? What is wrong with you?" As suddenly Goku would blast him with a Ki blast and blow him up. As Goku said, I didn't mean to do that." As all the extras left in panic, Goku would sigh and say, I really wanted to let him live. Charlie would say, I know. Me too, but things like this happen. As in, Charlie and Goku would land and live there ever after in hell. And that's going to leave things off. Thank you so much for suggesting this idea a month ago. Sorry it took me so long. I definitely didn't forget about it and just see it today and decide to do it. But yeah, love you all so much. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for supporting me. This really means the world to me, and I'm glad I have an audience like you, and I'm glad I have fans like you. So, yeah. Peace out. Have a beautiful day, you all.